Well, I'm here again with the Atgames Legends pinball machine again, and I wasn't going to do it, but I did add a couple other things to it, and I'm going to try to explain all that I did. I have it all apart right now, unfortunately, and I want to give a big shout out to all those people out there that do this software upgrades, all the videos out there. You got Terry Red, you got Major Frenchie, you got people that build stuff like Arnos, you got people that build stuff like Cleveland Software, all that stuff. I'm just going to go everything that I did, and I think I'm pretty much done. I'm waiting for, matter of fact, I made a boo-boo. I fried my pin skateboard, but luckily I have this Cleveland Software board here. It's got all the diodes in it, and it just pulled out, and it had to order another one. What I did was try to add a pin bob, which I thought it was just positive and negative, and I hooked up the positive to the power and the negative to the port, not knowing that right here is a port for ground for buttons. It's like a switch, like a button switch. So when it hits here, it tilts out, and it's like a button. I got this bell chime that I made. It goes off. Got all my amps, my shaker motor, shaker motor, my window motor, all my Cleveland Software. I got all the solenoids. You got your positive and your negative leads, your little haptic speakers on the sides. Alright, some more solenoids. And all that plugs into these boards here. And how most of them work is, of course, you have to hook your positive lead up to power, and your negative goes to your port. So when you go to direct output feedback, DOF, and you set up your Pinscape or your LED Whiz or any of those other boards to the port that it's assigned to. Well, with the pin bob, I didn't know that it had a ground. It's just like a button where all the grounds ran in series, and it plugs into the power port, which will be 14 or 13 for a pin bob or a tilt bob. Of course, I got a little amp here because I have the standalone solenoids for the flippers, which do work. See, it lights up. Yeah. And I added Cleveland Software potentiometer. Alright, we got leaf switches for my buttons, for flippers, so there's no lag. And everything's on the LED Whiz. It's LED lights that are added on the short port for the LED Whiz. And how you add those is you program it for the port, like say port 13 would be the red, and then you do red, green, blue on the port. But when you assign it to DOF, it's just port 13 because it's going to automatically turn to red, green, blue. And that's all wired up there. And the power strip. And you got my back box. Here's those flashers. What I did was the metal stock, and it's just on some Velcro across the top, and it just sits up there. Your beacon. I added these little side shelves for my speakers. Everything's wired in back. I got just an LED strip for the back box. See, all the wires just hang off the back, and then they go down and plug into the machine. I currently got the cover off. I made some fans for the back. That's Sandy over there, my lizard. and everything runs. And I did run, this is something new that I did. Excuse me, I'm not really good at video taking. I did add some RGB into my speakers. And what you do with that is you wire it up like 12 volt. It has 12 volt plus. You got your red in the middle, your green, and your blue. And I soldered them together, and they had the sticky, and I stuck them in there, and I wired them in the back. These are all the wires right here. They all go to the LED whiz. And I'm going to demonstrate that right now is what I added the speakers to the mix. I think it's 13. See, when I assigned it 13, look at that. That's cool, ain't it? And you got your 14 would be green. It looks blue on here. And then you got your 15 is blue. Very, very weird to solder. Of course, up here I got my flashers. Would be 9, I think. Nope. Sorry, 9 is the under back cab lighting. It's only one strip. That's all you need. It lights up the whole back. Then you got your green. And you got your blue. Simple. But when you wire it up, you wire the positive, green, red, blue. Green, red, blue go to the LED whiz. Your power, you have to send it to your power right here. This is where the power comes in. And this is like a negative. These wires are like a negative ground. And it goes to your LED whiz. Right there. Another thing is I got the under cab lighting. There's the red. See, the red goes all the way around. You got your green and your blue. Here's my bass shaker. You've seen my new X video with my blower fan. And that box, pinball box, comes out the front here. Alright. Then I added, of course, my flasher, 1. I wired those together. Flasher 2. It's just got a different mode. Alright. The beacon's not going to go off because it's connected to the Pinscape board. And I got my RG buttons here. Got red, green, purple, or whatever. It's whatever it was on before it closed down. That's the same way. Wire the positive to the positive, and the red, green, blue connect to the LED whiz. Oh, this is neat too. I got a, where's my start button? I think that's number 9. Nope. Nope. 6? Nope. I think it's maybe 11. There it is. There's my launch button. Launch button will go off. That's just positive and 1 port. There it is. There's my pinball. The fan, the air comes out of the fan. And like I said, man, there's a lot of videos out there. I got the little Bally pinball machine leg covers. I just cut them down right here. I just got regular lighted buttons, which go to the smaller, just for some illumination. But that's everything. There's 13 again. 14, 15, 10 is Backbox, 9 is red, and off, 7, your buttons. Flashers. Other flasher. Under cab lighting. Here's your blue. Looking sharp. And green. And red. That blower fan is really neat. It's a little neat little feature. But I wasn't going to add anything, but I did add the tilt bob. Remember, it's wired like a switch, so you should have a ground on your button board. Mainly everything's 12 volts. I didn't want to add any 24 volt, 12 volt conversion. And this time I really think I'm done. In my back box, I added these little shelves. I just cut out some wood, painted it black. Remember, I separate the music sound from the sound that comes out of the pinball machine. But that's it in a nutshell. Like I said, this is the everything's most of my hardware is from Cleveland Software. Because you got the life extenders on the solenoids, you can hold the flipper button down. Those boards are replaceable. Pin skateboard that jacked up, it's replaceable. The little MOSFET, I guess, boards are replaceable. I had to put zip ties around the boards because these are upside down to hold them in place. Didn't know if I should put silicone on them or super glue. I'm running this off my laptop. My computer's down there. You guys know about my Optiplex. I made this cover. It pulls off. Everything's in there. My graphics card, all that stuff. It normally doesn't have a cover like that. But that's the pinball machine. I think I'm done this time. I don't know if everything will operate with the machine because I don't have the other board on there, but let's see what happens when we put a table in here. We'll just do AC/DC, see what happens. Of course, I'm not going to put any volume on. I don't want to get in trouble. Let's see if anything lights up. It should. My computer's loaded down with everything, man. It's so slow. But the only other thing I think I might add is maybe a start button or something like that. Replace the square buttons. Maybe put a coin button, a couple little coin buttons so I can push start or whatever. But it is so freaking awesome. I mean, I can't wait to get my board. It's supposed to come in Sunday or Monday, but remember, that is a switch. Do not hook it to power. There we go. See? It lit up the speakers. Backbox lighting on. Undercab lighting is on. Add some coins to it. Oh yeah. Flasher. Another coin. Alright. Ready for game. So you fire the ball. See if it changes colors. Oh, look at that. Flasher. Oh, I'm in hell now. See, I'm in hell. Flashers are going off. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's a good feature. Like I said, you can just get the regular RGB strips. You try to solder, be careful to solder the wires. You gotta peel off the plastic. But that's it in a nutshell. Let's see if we'll go to a different table and see what happens. See if it changes color. It should. The button's red right now. But then you can go to a different table. Let's see, Adams Family. See what color that is. It should change. I got a light bar coming from Cleveland Software. It's going to either go underneath the glass right there, down here, I'm not really sure. I got the RGB light board. It takes about 16 ports, and that'll be mix RGB. But everything, like I said, I learned everything on the fly, online. There's a lot of information out there. YouTube, I try to help anybody. If anybody has any questions, I try to help everybody out. It's just, the Backbox is the game changer. That's from Buy Stuff Arcade. They got all kinds of stuff. The skins are from Buy Stuff. Solenoids, Cleveland Software. Parts are from the pinball company, I think it's called. Some of the tilt bobs and the buttons and stuff. So Adams Family is starting up. It's taking forever. See what happens. Oh, there we go. My computer is really slow. There we go. It's like a purple. Buttons are purple. Undertail, purple. So it all goes together. Backbox, purple. Or a mixture. Fire the ball, see what happens. Maybe the flasher will go off. That's really cool. And it shut off. Ball drained. Back to purple. So that's Adams Family. But man, it's just a lot of work. But you know what? This is the most rewarding thing I've ever done in my life, is to do this. It's so much. It is really fun. It is really fun. Yeah, it costs a little bit of money sometimes too. But it's definitely worth it. Let's see what other table we can do here. Well, we'll do 24. That's usually a good one. Maybe it'll turn it yellow or something. There's no pup pack and stuff, so it should load pretty quick. And this one might have the launch ball feature on it. Oh, this one's blue. Got a nice blue color. Blue Backbox. See, that's blue. It's purple, but it's blue. Add some coins. Oh, a flasher on that one. And there we go. Launch ball. See what happens. Oh, yeah, look at that. Wow, that one's really going off. I like 24. It's got a lot of cool lights and stuff. Yeah. on that one, but that one's got a really cool feature. Oop. But that's it in a nutshell. I mean, it's got a lot of cool stuff. I mean, I did all I can do. Trying to figure out which one has a launch. Oh, I know which one has Attack on Mars has a launch button feature. Just finding it. I think it's. Oh well. Apollo 13, I think, has a launch ball feature. Let's see what that one looks like. Just taking a little while to load. Sorry. I'm sorry about the video quality, but I'm just trying to show everybody. Oh, look at that. It's more like a green. Add some coinage. Oh, 7 credits. Oh yeah, here we go. There's the launch. See how it's flashing? Launch the ball and it shuts off. And every time you launch a ball or it launches by itself, it'll come on. Watch, it'll come on itself. Ball drained. Launch ball. And that's it. And that launched by itself. So every time it will fire the ball, it'll launch. The light will come on. There it goes. Ball launch. And there it goes. That's it in a nutshell. And like I said, there's a lot of information out there. I want to thank all the pinball gurus out there that made this possible. And man, it is so awesome. I might add some hinges to the Backbox just for effect. And later on, I might skin it out and stuff. I really like the Twilight Zone pinball machine. But thanks for watching, and I appreciate it, everybody's attention. So if you have any questions, just ask. I mean, shit, I'm learning this myself. So until next time, I hope you like it. Enjoy. Another overview. Just kind of scan all the pieces. There's that board. It's a KLZ expansion board. All my power, my grounds, all my lighted buttons, a lot of wires. You know, I've been trying to clean them up, but that's it, folks. Enjoy. I appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.